Welcome to today's practice, which is part of the weight loss injection support series. Today, we're not going to be up and around and moving quickly or forming any strength. We're going to be focusing on part of this journey that's often overlooked, which is the impact of the nervous system. So when something happens to our body quite quickly, like a drastic weight loss, or even when we're doing a little bit too much of that kind of cardio or strengthening, it puts our body in a fight or flight response. So this basically means that cortisol spikes or cortisol keeps being thrown around the body, and it's like a little whirlwind. And this cortisol can actually create more storage of what we call visceral fat around the internal organs. So stressed people, you might notice, do carry a little bit more of the visceral fat around their abdomen. And basically we want to teach our body how to relax. We're not doing the fight or flight. We are relaxing. We are finding our homeostasis. So this is a super important part of the practice as well. I hope you will join me and enjoy it. We are going to stay in each posture for about 3 minutes. Don't be alarmed if tomorrow you feel like you've done some exercise, because we will be moving in ways and stretching in ways that your body is not necessarily used to. So let's get started. Grab some props. This can be exercise blocks, or you could get a thick book. You could grab a sofa cushion or a pillow from your bed. We just need things that are going to enable you to create space and really expand your diaphragm and your lungs as we settle into these positions. So basically today we're going to get a good stretch. I really hope you enjoy it. I really hope it's something that you can return back to. And I kind of do hope that you notice tomorrow some different feelings that feel like you've exercised a little bit, so that you potentially don't feel like you wasted a day chilling with me. But that's the goal today. We're going to chill. So first position, open your legs as wide as is comfortable. Don't push yourself to a point where you can already feel too much stress, because we're going to stay here for 3 minutes. Now you might want to stack your blocks or use a cushion. Before we begin, we're going to just land here, take a few breaths, elongate the spine. And we're just going to fold forward. As much as is comfortable, you might come to some kind of support, or you might come to your elbows. If you're able to release your head to some kind of supportive prop, then that would be amazing. So get yourself in position. Again, if you're feeling too much of a stress, you can bring your knees in a little bit, your legs in. And fold forward, get your prop in the right position, and relax as much as you can. Now you can build your prop as high as you need to. Find the breath slow and steady, and just release into it. You might find as you inhale, you create a little more space, and as you exhale, it allows you to fold in a little bit deeper. The goal is to stay here, but if at any point you are uncomfortable, please do allow yourself some small adjustments to make yourself comfortable again. Don't forget those deep breaths. Just let everything that you've brought to the mat with you from the day so far, anything that's been stuck in your mind, just try and let it go. Just for now. Slow, deep breaths. You are safe. This time is for you. And you've done a great job already just showing up on the mat. Notice what's going on in your body, where you might be able to relax some tension that you can feel. You're doing amazing. We'll take 5 more breaths here. Really lean into it. On your next exhale, use that exhale and that force to roll yourself back up. You might say hello to daylight again. It's quite dark down there. Give yourself a wiggle. Bring your legs in. You might want to grab them with your hands and pull them in. And just notice where in your body feels like it needs a little bit of movement now. And respond to that. And next we're going to come into a thread the needle position. So come to all fours. Knees below your hips. And your wrists beneath your shoulders. And from here we're going to plant that left palm. Reach the right arm up to the sky. And then come down, bring that right shoulder to the earth. Now you're trying to keep your knees underneath your hips. You might find that you need to bring them a little bit wider. If you need a little more space here, if you feel too much compression, you can take your left leg out to the side. And we'll stay here for a couple of minutes. You might play with where your left arm is. You can bring that up and overhead, or you can use it as like a kickstand to push yourself away from the earth. If you wanted, you could even try bringing it around the back towards the right hip crease. Just find what's comfortable for you. and relax as much as you can. Awesome work for showing up today. And when you're ready, push yourself back up, plant the palms, do any wiggles that you feel in your body. Before we go to the next side. Now you might need to reset and bring your knees back underneath your hips or wider if you found that that was more comfortable. This side might not feel the same as the other side. That's completely normal. Plant the right palm, sweep the left arm up to the sky, and then bring that left shoulder to the ground. Get yourself comfortable. And settle in. And if you want to bring that right leg out to the side, please do. Play with your arm position if you like. Up and overhead. Straight out in front. Used as a kickstand. Or even take it behind. And when you're ready, bring yourself back up, plant the palms, and take any movements that you feel unnecessary. Just do a few cat-cows while we're here. Inhale, arch the spine, look up. And exhale, round it in. Really push into the ground. Inhale, arch the spine. And exhale, round it in. And from here, we're going to come through a seat. And we're going to come to our backs. Now from here, get yourself comfortable, really relax as much as you can. Reach the right leg up, straight, give it a little stretch, point and flex the feet. Or just the foot. And then you are bringing your right ankle over towards your left knee. Now this might be enough of a stretch, so you might stay here. You might lift the left leg and bring it in, holding behind the left knee, the left thigh. Find your comfortable spot and we'll stay here for a few minutes. Notice if you're feeling tension anywhere. And see if you can just let that go. Sometimes it can help to tense more and then release, to really let it go. You might be hunting around in your body looking for tense spots. Don't forget to check your face, your forehead, your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. Notice it and release it. That noticing is part of the practice. Learning to check in. Learning to notice signals from the body. We'll have a couple more breaths here. If you are holding the left leg, plant the foot back to the earth and release the right leg. You might want to stretch it up or down or to the side. And we'll move to the other side. So we're planting that right foot, reach the left foot up, point and flex the toes. And then bring the left ankle over the right knee. And again, this side might be different. You can bring your right knee in if you would like, and just settle in. Let any tension go. If you notice gurgling sounds in your belly, that can be a really positive sign. It might be signaling that your body is returning to a rest and digest state, a calm state. Just notice what's coming up in your mind. Maybe it's anxious thoughts, maybe it's discomfort in your body, maybe it's the to-do list for the rest of the day. Maybe you're wondering why you're laid here doing this when there are much more important things to do. But nothing is more important than you and your body and your mind and your ability to function out in the world, which is what this is about. We learn to return to this state of rest and digest, this de-stressed state, so that we can get here faster in future when we do feel ourselves getting activated out in the real world, away from the mat. And you can release the right foot to the floor if you had it, and take that left leg up to the sky. Take any movements you feel like you need to take. And then for our final position, we're going to come to Supta Baddha Konasana, which is butterfly. So you're bringing the soles of the feet together. It doesn't matter how near or far from the body they are. And this is our final posture of the day. You can bring your hands to your body if you'd like. Maybe to your abdomen or to your heart, or one on each. Or you can just lay your hands beside you, palms facing up. If you're as lucky as me, you might have a little fur baby for one of your hands. Again, just notice any tension and see if you can let it go. Notice where you can feel any sensation from this posture, if you can feel any at all. Notice the parts of your body that are pressing into the mat more than the rest of you. Maybe it's your glutes or your lower back, your shoulders, or maybe even your head. Maybe it's your ankle bones. Just notice what's going on in your body and in your mind. We're going to sit in the seat of the observer and just notice it come up. And notice that if you don't grab on to it, that it can just float by. I know just lying around can be really uncomfortable for some people, and that's fine and that's normal. Just notice and be proud of yourself for noticing and continuing to do what you need to do for you anyway. That takes courage and commitment. And I don't think there's any greater commitment really than to yourself, allowing yourself time to heal and become the best version of yourself that you can be. And that's not selfish. That means that you can go out into the world as the best version of you, which will impact all of those around you. And it's like a catalyst. So you go out into the world in a good mood and you share that with others, and then they're in a good mood and they go out into the world and share their good mood with others. So whenever you think that you doing what you want to do for you is selfish, please just remember that. You deserve to fill your cup. When you're ready to come out of this position, bring your knees in. Again, take any movements that it feels like your body might need. Maybe you're rocking the pelvis forward and back or from side to side. Maybe you're pulling the knees in, knees to chest, wind relieving pose. And then meet me in a comfortable seat. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself today. And I do hope that this series serves you well. I initially thought that it would be 3 practices, but I've already had more ideas. So if there's anything that you would like to see created to support you in your weight loss journey, please do comment and let me know, and I will see if I feel like that's something that I can provide for you. I would really love to do that if I can. If you would like to participate in a journal prompt, I like to give you one at the end of the practice. So today's is just simply, in what areas of my life can I soften my grip? In what areas of my life can I soften my grip? And with that, I'd like to say thanks so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. Do let me know in the comments if you have any feedback. I want to say namaste, and I'll hope to see you soon. Namaste.